Hey everyone, Peter Moinero here from New Zealand. Great to be here again for another session um, with GrooveKart. However, we're not going to be opening up our GrooveKart dashboard today. In fact, this is all about prompt base and using prompt base as a way to get some designs if you feel that you're lacking that creativity and you want something to actually you want a design to put on a print on demand product. So that's what this one is about today, and I'm just going to go through what you do in prompt base and how you get designs. I might, Karen, could you put up the, thank you very much. Okay, so here we are at prompt base. Now to get to prompt base, it is just promptbase.com. That's all it is, and then just sign up. It's free to sign up. There's no fee or anything or subscription. You just sign up to prompt base because basically you pay for the designs as you want them. And the benefit of this is that you're not paying huge, like a large monthly subscription and not using the full benefit of it if you're not getting downloading any of the images. But of course, with prompt base, because it's actually based on prompts that you put into Midjourney. Now you will need Midjourney for this. Then the images are always different, but along the same sort of theme that what they depict. So anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the inside of my prompt-based dashboard, and what I've done here. I've been through a whole lot of different images, and you've got categories up here in terms of the type of prompts that you want for images or that you can get for images. So, you've got anime and you can go to people. One that I normally go for is like either graphic design and then sort of go into things like t-shirt prints and go there and just see what's some of the types of prints you can get for t-shirts. And as you can see here, these are the t-shirt prints. As you go down, there's so many different prompts. So if you see something that you like, all you got to do is just click on it. Now this one here, because it says it's for Midjourney, you can use this prompt for Midjourney, and it gives you some of the images that this prompt will create. Now I'm going to tell you this much, just so that you guys know. It's not going to look exactly like these images that you see here, but it will be down the same sort of line. You probably still have the characteristics of the active in that one, but at the end of the day, there might be some slight differences. So that's what you got to remember with prompts, okay? Because prompts are actually, they change all the time. The great thing about that is that there's no copyright laws that you've got to worry about when it comes to the images. So at the end of the day, I would actually though stick away from things like any Disney characters that you might come across. Putting those on a T-shirt and all that, you could actually get into some sort of legal ramifications if you suddenly get an email from Disney saying, hey, you're using our copyrighted image or trademarked image. So you've just got to make sure that when you're using these prompts, that you're creating images that no one really has seen before. Okay, that's pretty much what it comes down to. I've been through pretty much the whole of this list. I mean, there are prompts for productivity and writing, but you can pretty much do that with ChatGPT. So you kind of don't really need to go down that track. Marketing and business is kind of the same as well. But with graphics, yeah, it's something that you could benefit from. I'm going to go to all the ones that I saved that I like, that I know that I would probably use at some point down the track in whatever I'm going to be doing, whether it's websites or whether it's marketing, social media images, all those sorts of things. And as you can see here, I've actually I've just added these to my favorites, all these images, and there's so many. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of images, or prompts I should say, in there. But today I've kind of picked out an image that I'm going to use for print-on-demand product, and it's going to be on a pillowcase or a cushion case. And the image that I chose was this one here. Now, the reason why I've chosen this one, I'll just bring that up. The reason why, or this prompt, I should say, not image, but the reason why I chose this prompt is because, guess what? Halloween's coming up, okay? So, you know, it would look pretty cool if you had some Halloween-themed type images in your toolbox that you can actually use for a print-on-demand product. So I thought, well, a cushion cover would look really great, and put them out on the furniture so that everybody can see, and you're celebrating Halloween. So that's kind of why I picked this theme. As you can see, I think skulls are a pretty popular thing anyway. I'm not sure why, but anyway, that got that Halloween theme, so I decided to go for that one. Now, when you actually get the prompt, this is where you go. So just get prompt, and it's going to cost $2.99. I think that's US dollars. $2.99 for that image. Well, for those images, or the prompt for those images, and you can get the prompt for Midjourney. Now, having said that, I have purchased this one. Like I said, all you got to do is go there, get the prompt. It'll take you to a checkout. You purchase it with your credit card, and immediately it will come into your the ones that you've actually purchased. So where we go here, let's go here. So there's my recent purchase for this prompt, and this is the prompt. Okay, that is the prompt. That's all it is, but that's pretty powerful. So you copy that. Now, when it says here, replace any variables in square brackets, only if they have square brackets there can you do that. Okay, and now that's kind of like when they're in those sort of square brackets, it's kind of putting the focus. It's specifically talking about, like, if I go to another one that I actually just I purchased as well, which was this one here. I'll give an example. Where is it? That one. The one that's after. Okay. There. As you can see here, these dogs in different flags, with like a flag bandana and a flag collar, scarf, if you like. And this one's got a beanie and a scarf. So these are all different country flags on a dog. All right. Now, in here, in the brackets, that's where you put the breed of the dog, and then you put the country in there, and you don't lose the brackets. Keep the brackets there, because those are actually what identify the actual specific things that you're after, like the breed of the dog and like the country of the flag. So that's what you need to remember. But in this case, what we've done, I've actually gone for my other one, which is this one here. That's the one that we're going to be using as an example today. I know it looks a little bit weird, and but I love the colors, and I think it'll be ideal for Halloween. So now let's switch over to Discord. Now, if you haven't got a Discord account, you will need to get one in terms to create images. If Karen, you can put the Discord link there. Sign up for a Discord account. It is free, and they do have tutorials or instructions of how to use Discord, use the actual Discord, as well as what we need is Midjourney. You need to be in the Midjourney server. That's where you're going to be creating the images, is in Midjourney. So Karen, can you put up the Discord URL? I'm not sure. I can't really see it if you haven't done it already. But anyway, we're going to head over to Discord, and here we are here. Okay, so you can see I've actually got some images going on here. Now, the first one that I actually did when I put that, and believe it or not, this is actually using the same prompt. Okay, this is using the same prompt that I copied. Now those there look nowhere near these here. Okay, they're so different. So this is what I mean. Every time you put the prompt in, it's going to be different. Now, and again, this is the second time I used it, and it's completely different again. And the third, actually, in the third one, I added a Halloween. I put Halloween. Actually, I put a dot in between the two L's, but I put Halloween in there into the script or into the prompt, and then it turned up this. And I kind of liked this one here, and I did it again by using the full word. The proper spelling of Halloween, and this is what I got the next time. Then I decided to put in, okay, Halloween, witches, pumpkins, scarecrows, and this is kind of what I got. All right. Now I'm just going to blow this up here so that you can actually see it. So here you go. The only real thing that the only thing that they really put in there is really the pumpkins. I don't see any witches, and I don't see any scarecrows. There was a skull, and some more pumpkins. I kind of like this one here. And then now you've got, like a skull with kind of like a pumpkin on its head, and then some more pumpkins. That's pretty cool as well. And then you've got this one here. I wasn't too keen on that one. That one there I liked because it's got that real true Halloween theme, if you like. All right. So let's just go back to there. Carrying on, I did more. What I did was I actually went back to, I think, this one here, or one of these two, and I did an upload. Now that U means upload. So I did an upload of number 1. So it goes in sequence here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can do a different version, which is V1 of that particular one, or you can upload it and that means that you're wanting to use that. That's the one you want to use. Now scroll down a wee bit. That's what I got. Okay. Now from here, it asks you, like, do you want to make some changes? So when you put in very, very strong, you want to make some real specific changes. So like, I should actually change that there. You want to make some real specific changes, and so it'll actually try and get, specifically what you're after when you submit it. Okay, I'm not going to submit it at this stage. Well, if you want some subtle changes, then you can add that in there as well. So that means that it's subtle. You can just sort of make it out or whatever, but the very strong, that's where you will see it's very noticeable. There's other things there, like zoom out ×2, ×1.5, or custom zoom, or you can make this square. Now, making it square is quite a good idea if you want to use it for like social media, things like that. But in this case, we're not doing that. Okay, we're going to be using it for a print on demand item. And as you can see, I've done more what have I done here? Some more versions, if you like. All right. Anyway, it's interesting. I kind of like that one too as well. So I'm really trying to find something that has a Halloween feel, and I think probably, pumpkins would be probably the best one. But I've gone ahead and I've just gone and done the skull thing. And so what I've done, when you do that, you actually click on web. Now, web will take you to your Midjourney account. Now, this is where you have all your other images in here. It's actually got, here's some related ones. So these are not mine. Okay, so these are related images that you can also use. They just pop up. So if you think, oh, well, that looks pretty cool, you can grab some of those. So, I don't know, like I said before, a lot of people like, well, a lot of people that actually like skulls. Anyway, so there I can actually download that image by clicking on the save with prompt, download it, and then add it to my, you can't see it, but I can add it to my folder in my computer. So that's where you can put the image, and it will just download a high res of it. Okay, now we're going to use that image to create a product. All right. I'm going to close these. I'm just going to close these. Now I'm using Printful. Now printful.com. This is where I will be using that design, and I've used it for other items that I'm doing, but we're going to be using a pillow or a cushion case, or cushion slip, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go to product templates. All right. There you'll see some of your other products that you've probably done in the past, but here we want to create more products. So we'll click on that. And in this case, I want to go to home and living. And then I want to go down to pillows and pillowcases. Okay. We click on there, and this is going to be an all over print. So it's all over the pillowcase. That's the kind of effect that we're after. I'm going to get that image that I was going to use. Now, not that one, but this one here. I've already uploaded it, and I'm just going to place it on the template, if you like. Let's just get that. I got it. All right. It says here, we made your image larger. If you want even better print quality, please upload a larger image. Well, we don't need to. We'll just keep it like that. That is the front of the pillow. I don't really know the difference, which is the front or which is the back of a cushion. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, the back of the cushion, we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to add the image. All right. So now that we've got the image on both sides, let's just have a quick view of it on the 3D view. Let's bring that up. And hopefully you can all see this. Let's just have a look around. Pardon me. And there you go. We've got a cushion in a 3D image that we can actually get a good idea what it looks like. Now that looks pretty cool. Can just imagine, maybe do another cushion with pumpkins, with a pumpkin theme on it, like we showed in the other one. Actually, let's just go back there and see if I can get that one. Get back there. I'm sure I had a pumpkin. There we go. This one here, I'm going to upload that one. So I'm going to go U1. I'm going to upload that image. Okay. Now that's going to come down the bottom here somewhere. Okay. So we're just waiting for it to upload. Waiting. Here we go. Okay. Now we've got it. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to actually go to my Midjourney account where I have all my images, and now I'm going to download that. I'm going to save it to my folder on my computer. Okay, and then I'm going to come back to products and template. Now let's just say, okay, we want to save this product. I quite like that. I'm going to save it. So I'm just going to save that one. It needs to be adjusted for each problem. So we got it. Okay. Don't know what that means. Okay. We strongly suggest a larger file for better results. Okay. Scale to fit. Okay. That's definitely not going to work. You can see there, because it's wanting it to scale to fit, that image is actually not high resolution at this stage. So what we might need to do is actually just pick another image. I'm actually going to go back to browse. We're going to just go back, and I'm going to see if I can get something else. Oh, back. Let's get something smaller that the image doesn't have an issue with. Okay. How about a phone case? Let's go phone cases. Hopefully we don't actually have an issue with that. All right. Now I don't know if any of you out there are actually a Apple or a Samsung or Android phone user. But anyway, I think what we might do is we'll go for Apple. Is it an iPhone 11? Go for one of those. Let's try and put the image on there and see what happens. Okay, we're going to put the same images that we used before. I'm going to try them on the phone. Part of your design. That show part of your. Okay. I think we should be okay with that. We strongly suggest. So we're having a bit of an issue with some of the with the images not being big enough by the looks of it. So what if we just did that? Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Okay, let's try another product. Maybe something smaller, much smaller. Earphone cases. Okay, well, I don't think you can get any small. Oh, let's go for mug. Let's try that. So this is a good thing to remember, is that it's best to get something that an image that is actually higher in resolution. Okay, so we've got that in the middle. I'm going to just duplicate it on both sides. I think duplicate both sides. Let's see what that looks like. What's that say? Okay. Go back to mugs again. Product input. Our product is getting smaller and smaller as we go through all this. But anyway, let's try Jandals, flip-flops. Now, I definitely don't know how this is going to end up in terms of the flip-flops, whether or not we'll be able to produce this image on there, but let's just have a go and see how we go. It's still telling me to do a larger print, but okay, that's not too bad. We'll try that and see what happens. Okay. Inside label, so the inside label is you can put your logo. I'm gonna, just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna show you. This is one of my logos, so I'm gonna put that in there, and that's gonna go on the jandal. So it's kind of like branding my own clothing, if you like. That's what I'm kind of doing. Let's have a look at this mock-up view. See what that looks like. All right, so I kind of like this. That looks pretty cool. I think we can work with that. The logo, maybe if I had my logo with some of the white font on it, rather than, because it doesn't really stick out, but you can see my logo in there. Those look really, really cool. Let's see if we can save that. And yes, we can. So I've just created some flip-flops with a Halloween theme, if you like, or skull theme, whatever you like. They look pretty cool. And all I've got to do is just add them to my store from there. Now, that has been in a previous session that we've done before, but we will cover it at another point anyway. But that's all I've got to do. I've just got to add it to my store, and because Printful integrates with GrooveKart, and this will end up in my store, and then I can start selling them, and that's the whole idea, right? But this is all about Halloween. Trying to get something to sell for Halloween, because I mean, it's not that far away. We're sort of July, August. So August, September, and then it's going to be October. Now's the time to start marketing that sort of stuff. Now's the time to start thinking about Christmas and what you're going to sell through Christmas as well. Hi, Tyler. Great to see you here. And thank you for your comments. And by the way, happy birthday for the other day. I hope you're still enjoying your birthday. So I hear you are, but you know, that's cool. Good to have you here, Tyler. Okay, so that's it, really. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we have created a image in prompt base, or we've actually got a prompt from prompt base, and it, you know, it creates images similar to this. Here's the prompt. We use that prompt in Discord within the Midjourney server, and then we've come up with you know, all these different versions that I've used that prompt for. And as I've said before, we started with, I think it started with this one here, and then it changed quite a bit. And then I just added something to it, and then we got this. And so you can see how you can have fun with this. You can get real creative. But, you know, the whole purpose of me talking about prompt based is that if you're feeling that you don't have that creativity, and you've got that sort of mind block and you just can't create something, but you want to create something, this is actually a really low value cost. You know, you just, you know, I think this was $2.99 or $3.99 US, and I'm going to get all types of different images from it. I just got to play around with it, and you know, you can just pick out what you like I said before. And then, you know, then you go to download them. You actually get them from your Midjourney account, where it actually holds all your different images that you've created in Midjourney. And I'll just show you some that I've done in the past by using Midjourney. Here's a lot of the stuff I'm going to be using for marketing, obviously, and you know, social media posts. But look at some of these images that you can actually create just in Midjourney. Some of them are very realistic, right? The thing that you need to do is watch out, because sometimes Midjourney can have little mishaps, and you've got to look really closely at especially hands, to make sure they don't have 6 fingers, or their hand is not sort of attached to their elbow, those sorts of things, because that does happen. You don't want to be posting it up and then all of a sudden you've got things like, you know, hands on coming out from an elbow and things like that. So these are just some of the stuff that I've actually done in the past. All right. So, and again, once you've got your images and all that, and you want to put them onto a you know, product, look at Printful. Printify is coming in at some point. That's going to be integrated with GrooveKart, so I can't wait for that. That gives you another option. All right, now let's get on to, that's it for that. Okay, so that was all about prompt base and what you can actually create by using the prompts that you purchase from prompt base. Now I'm just going to go through some of the things that are coming up with Groove Asia and Groove Summit. One of the things that will be happening this weekend is 7 Mountains. Okay, now 7 Mountains, if you go to summitasia.com/7 mountains, no dash or no gap in between, or hyphen or dash, and you'll get to here. Now, what is 7 Mountains all about? Well, as you can see, they evaluate your impact with the iSummit, master the 7 mountains of influence. Now, this is not a made-up thing that we've made up. This is actually a real thing, and it's a really big thing too as well. It's something that you may want to consider, especially if you're wanting to be a or if you are an entrepreneur or affiliate marketer, or or whatever you do, whatever profession you're in. This is something to really consider. Joining up to. Now, it is free to be part of this 3-day. It's a 3-day webinar, and as you can see down here, embark with iSummit on a journey across the 7 mountains of influence. And here they are: spirituality, family, education, government and politics, media, arts and entertainment, business and economy, and gain valuable strategies and insights to expand your reach and drive transformative change. So, and you can read more in here, and it goes to this here. So there you go. All right, so that's the 7 mountains. Now, that is happening it starts on Friday. And now this is actually in 3 different times here. We've got, well, when I say 3 different, it's 3 different time zones. So as you can see, when you get to this page and you register, you will see the time zones there. So it'll be, say, for instance, Eastern time, 8 a.m. start, okay, or Pacific time, 5 a.m. start. So, you'll know what time that it will be starting for you. Okay, so that's the 3 days, the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. Now, that's the 7 mountains. The next we have is, we also, at the same time, we have Unlock, where we go, where is it? Unlock. I'm looking for Unlock. Unlock the power of AI. Unleash. I don't think it was that one. Sorry. Here we go. Unlock the AI SEO secrets. Okay. Now, it's the big buzz at the moment. AI is huge, and it's not something that's just going to disappear. It's here to stay. And, SEO, if you're an entrepreneur, affiliate marketer, a web designer, digital marketer, whatever, you're trying to get your message out there, or you're trying to get your promotional stuff or your products and services out there, this is a must see. You got to be part of this, because this is going to help you understand how AI can help you improve your SEO. And by using some of the different tools out there, we have Ching Yu Tan and Simon Leong, who are experts in this area. And absolutely something you should be looking at doing if you are any of those professions that I just mentioned before. All you got to do is come to grooveasia.cm/resources. And then down here, it's number 3. It's the number 3 resource, and it is Unlock the AI SEO secrets. And just click on that and register for that. Okay. The next one that we're going to go through is, I think, this one here, which is the Mastermind Experience. It's the Breakthrough Retreat. This is our next breakthrough. Okay. I've been on the first one, the very first one, which was back in, when was it? Back in April. Okay. And towards the end of April, and that was in Langkawi Island in Malaysia. And it was absolutely fantastic. We had people from all over the world, from Japan, from South Africa, from Poland, from America, from France, from Australia, from the Philippines. It was just unbelievable, and we all got on so well. And we all, each one of us, have had our breakthroughs, and we've had huge improvements in not just in our own personal development, but also in our businesses. Madam Tuk Tuk, who's from the Philippines, she's now running her own agency, her own VA agency, and man, she is so busy. She is so busy, and it's really good to see that she's really taking the bull by the horns and driving it. And and one of our other members, Nicholas McIntosh, has been helping her do that too as well. So that's what you get, as proteges as well within Groove Asia. You get that support from fellow colleagues or fellow proteges. We're all here to help each other. Okay, so it was fantastic. You must take a look at this and see if it's for you. Now, the thing is that not always, if you do actually want to say register for it, the whole part of the process is that we want to make sure it's for you, and you make sure it's for you. But at the same time, we want to make sure that you suit what we're doing as well. So it's not It's not kind of like you sign up and you get accepted straight away. There is a process. All right, so you have to understand that in our team, we've got a really solid team, a growing team, and we all support of each other. We help each other to aspire to what we want to achieve as our own goals, what we want to achieve personally and in business. So those are the sorts of things you can look forward to with this breakthrough retreat. I absolutely endorse it. Do it. It's going to be a fantastic thing to do. So in the first instance, click on here and go there. And I think we're running some webinars on that. Let's just have a look. Yes, it's a webinar. So you can get more information about it. So when you click on that, you'll go to webinar, book your seat. Okay, this is free to do. Just book your seat to actually watch the webinar. And then that way, then you will be able to get a full information about what's involved and, and what we did the last time and everything else and what's coming up. And I can tell you now, our next one is going to be in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and I'm excited about that. I'm heading over. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome retreat. Now, as you can see, the countdown is on for the next webinar. That starts in, these are webinar replays. There are people actually in the chats that will who are live, who will be answering any questions that you might have during that replay. Okay, so it's a replay, but there are support people or moderators in there that can actually answer questions, and most of them, if not all of them, actually, the proteges. So there, register there. We've only got like just under 9 hours for the next one, so register. And then over here, you've got your time zone too as well. You can pick which time zone you're in, and that'll tell you what time it'll be in your time. Okay. All right. I think I've covered everything, Karen. Yeah. So it was a great session today to go through the prompt base. I really do recommend, if you get in that sort of that creativity block, that's a good way to actually get some images and some ideas. And of course, like I said before, that prompt, the one prompt can bring up different images every single time you use it. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.